Hey guys, this is Luneth-Arceus and this is my 15th narrated Wi-Fi battle. It's a gym battle against King Meta Knight from the ONM forums. So yeah, on ONM I'm the flying gym leader and KMK decided that he wanted to battle me. I was looking forward to it because he had been bragging a lot prior to our battle, so yeah, I was looking forward to this. So he leads with an 8 and I lead with Crobat. So I'm thinking because it's a lead, it's one of those fake out sets. You set up Stealth Rock. So yeah, I go for the taunt just to stop him from doing that because Crobat has inner focus. But he switches out to Steelix, so that was a good move on my part because that stopped him from setting up his rocks. And so yeah, I figured he'd switch, so I go for the Hypnosis. But he decided to stay in, so I wasn't really too sure what he was planning on doing. So because there's nothing I could do, I switch and I go out to KFC Wings, my Moltres, Scarfer, but he gets a one-turn wake up and he goes for a Gyro Ball. And it doesn't really do that much. I don't know why he's Gyro Balling, because he's not really going to KO anything on my team because it's a flying team, you know. But yeah, so the switch is kind of obvious, so I go for a U-turn. And he switches out to his Starmie, so that was a good move on my part, but I was a little shocked to see how much the U-turn did because the KFC Wings attack is pitiful and it has like an attack IV of 3, so I was a bit shocked to see how much it did because Starmie's quite bulky even with no defense investment. So I just bring out my Zapdos, which is more like the spotlight Pokemon of this team. It seems to always just wreak havoc on people. This flying team has gone through like 31 battles, has only lost twice, so I'm quite happy with that. So he goes for an Ice Beam, and it doesn't really do that much. I can take a couple of those, plus I have Roost. I'm using the Sub-Soul set, and it's just absolutely rapes. Only problem is it gets completely walled by Steel types. So again, he stays in to break my sub with Ice Beam, which was a bit baffling really, because I don't know, if I was just going straight for the hit then I would have KO'd his Starmie easily, but I went for a Roost and yeah, so I kind of missed 2 opportunities to take down his Starmie, which wasn't really a big deal. So he knew it was coming this time, and I wanted to just not take any chances again, so I go for the Discharge, but he brings out Steelix. And I was fearing the Stealth Rock setup this time because that was a pretty obvious prediction on his part. I should have predicted that, but I didn't, so whatever. So I bring back Zapdos and go out to Donphan expecting the Stealth Rock setup so I can be in the position to spin them away. But again, he goes for a Gyro Ball, and that wouldn't have done anything to Zapdos because I don't know what he was doing, to be honest with you. So he brings out Gengar, obviously predicting my Earthquake, but there's no way I'm gonna stand around Earthquake and a Steelix. It's just a waste of time. So I get my rocks up, and that's good because if the Gengar's sashed like most Gengars are, then that will break that. And I go back out to Zapdos because it's the best thing to tackle Gengar. And yeah, he goes for a Shadow Ball, back on full health, so I'm ready to start the walling again. And it does about the same amount as Starmie's Ice Beam, even though that was super effective. So here's where it got kind of gay for him. He went for his Hypnosis one time and missed, and that was kind of gay. I was hoping for the Para Hats because I know he's going to go for it again, and if he hits, then Zapdos is the best thing to do to take the sleep, but ideally I'd want it awake. So yeah, he goes for Hypnosis again and he misses again. So if anything came out of this battle, that was the only wrong that was done unto him, the missing Hypnosis. But hey, that's just how Wi-Fi is. If you want to play a hacks-free game, then go on to the Smogon server and Shoddy, and hacks claws your heart out. So he goes back out to Steelix, and I can see it's going to be a nuisance if I can't KO this thing because Moltres is my only special attacker. And it's the most surefire way of taking down Steelix, aside from the constant barrage of Earthquakes from either Donphan or Salamence, because I run Salamence on this team. So here I just decide to stay in, I think, and go for the Earthquake. Yeah, so I go for Earthquake, and look how much it does. I was in shock. That's so much to a Steelix. If he's running max defense, max HP. Wait, did Steelix's run max defense? I don't know. I can't remember what EV spread I gave mine. It's been a long time since I checked. Well, yeah. So he predicted the other Earthquake, and oh wait, I'm just noticing something. He's often accused people of being OU whores. His team is Salamence, Starmie, Ape, and Gengar, and that one UU to counteract the whoring of the OUs. Yeah, I'm using OUs in this team too, but hey, this is my gym team. I'm not gonna be as naive to go into battle with a gym team of flying UUs. Anyway, I go for Ice Shard, and it did a ridiculous amount because I was intimidated, and it's not stabbed. Furthermore, he's using Dragon Rush, so I really don't know what kind of team he's running. Maybe he's just trying to be different, and if so, then wow, I applaud you. If not, then you know, you just need to go back to the basics, battling 101. You don't want to use Dragon Rush on your Salamence because it's inaccurate and you need to hit. So he goes out to Starmie, and I was expecting it to Rapid Spin because it's clearly not spec'd. Doesn't have, well, then again, if it was going to Rapid Spin, it would have leftovers, and I haven't seen any leftovers thus far, so who knows. That's another thing, I don't have a clue what his guys are holding. You can usually tell, I don't know what the hell he's holding. Anyway, yeah, I know I'm going to live another Ice Beam because I did a calculation. Well, not a calculation in my head. I just figured I'd live with a little bit of HP. And yeah, I go for the Discharge this time, not taking any chances, and knock out the Starmie. And things start to go a little bit downhill from here. He brings out Infernape, and surprise, surprise, the game begins to lag. And I get no guesses for what's going to happen next. No prizes for what's going to happen next. Oh look, I'm out of time. So yeah, he disconnects, and well, that's the game basically. Yeah, rate, comment, sub.